Hey everybody, it's episode 8 of, I love the way I go, hey, as if it's the funnest show in the world, woo, everybody, 13 Reasons Why. Episode 8. Episode 7 was Zach's tape. Zach was initially very kind to Hannah. They were developing a bit of a friendship. Hannah pushed back a bit, and then Zach was like, what the actual shit are you pushing back on me? I'm gonna make you miserable. And he did. And in the end, he felt bad about that whole thing. She wrote him a letter, he kept the letter. According to the tapes, he crumpled it up and threw it away. You know, slight things are different. Clay listened to the whole thing, had a bit of a meltdown, took it out on a car, took it out on Zach's car, and at the end of the episode took it out on everybody. He's just like, he's had enough. So I think we're going to follow up with that. I don't know if the teacher's going to talk to him one-on-one, or if they're going to bring in Clay's parents, or going to make him see somebody to talk about things with. The interesting thing about this show so far is how everybody, all the students have their own issues, and all the students are multi-layered. It's not just the jock, the science geek, the lesbian, it's not just, everybody doesn't have just one thing about them. And we're slowly learning more and more about everybody. How they impacted Hannah's life, how they didn't impact her life, and how that all contributed to what Hannah was going through, and eventually what she did. We don't know all the story, we don't know all the facts, we don't know much. But we will. We do know that Clay is not in a good place, and that Tony should be more helpful. In the last episode, Tony was like, this is what Hannah wants. And I'm like, well, there's more than one person in the world than Hannah. And if you can see the shit that Clay's going through and the crazy decisions he's making, maybe you should step in and say, hey, listen, A, don't worry about your tape. She doesn't call you, and it's not as bad as you think. 2, just listen to them. It's fine. Chill. 3, you can freak out after you've finished. Or like, I'll listen to them with you. Let's go together somewhere. Let's sit in a room and just forget about the Walkman, you know? So, let's get into episode 8. Don't know who this is going to be about. Could be Sherry. Could be Terry. Could be Mary. Pippi Longstocking. Could be anybody. We know it's not going to be Clay, because I have a feeling that Clay's going to be the final one. Maybe. Or at least one of the final ones. This is tape 4, side B.
We're really freaking high. Don't think about it.
Tony,
climb fast.
When I was saying you should help Clay, this isn't what I had in mind.
So what happened out there in the hallway?
Remember Hannah? This is everything I know. Everything I know.
It seems like you were angry about Hannah.
Aren't you?
I'm sad for Hannah and for all of us who cared about her.
Do you care about her too much?
I'm not lonely.
Who may try to hurt themselves.
I'm not gonna hurt myself.
We're trying to find their way
You don't know
out
what
of
you're
every
talking
tough
about.
time.
Hey, screw you!
This is healthy. Now you're talking.
Okay. You're hurting. And I want to help through, but if you talk to me.
Everybody wants to talk. No one wants to do anything.
Your problem, Clay, is that you tried to do too much too quickly. Hey!
You've got to be kidding me.
You want to go rock
Get
climbing?
in the car. I have something I have to show you.
Release the tapes. Do whatever you have to do. Just let me be.
I won't release them. If you get in the car, come with me.
This show is about getting Clay in cars. Just don't go too fast. He has a phobia of speed.
He's out of his fucking mind.
Hannah's rules.
Hey, let him be.
Are you getting your stomach things again, Alex?
Okay, Alex.
Come sit down a minute.
What's stomach things?
I talked to Tony. He says he'll take care of it.
What does that even mean? Exactly.
Tony's a dick.
He's gonna chuck him off a cliff.
If one thing had gone differently somewhere along the line, maybe none of this would have happened.
Butterfly wings.
I can tell you that our financial aid tends to go to students at the top of their class, with SATs above the 90th percentile.
Great.
Yeah,
Okay, see ya.
of course.
Didn't want to go
And
to
if you don't have the money,
Hudson
you don't really
anyway.
have the...
Hey, you're new. Who are you? What are you reading?
What future are you peddling?
Librarian.
Paperback, right in the margins kind of girl.
A kindred spirit.
Hey, stop being mysterious, dude. Stop flirting with Hannah.
Do you write? You look like you write.
I don't
It's
show
more like
anybody,
audiobooks.
We got a safe space. And we have an all-you-can-eat cookie platter.
Oh, I mean, do it.
Yeah, I probably won't see you there, but...
Just lead with the cookies. It should be just a table full of cookies.
It's about protecting ourselves.
What, from what?
From Hannah's lies.
But did she lie? Because I'm really not sure.
Well,
Because she told the truth about me.
okay. He knows. He's verifying his tape is true.
He's a fucking liar.
He's not a liar. He can be a pain in the ass, but he's a good person.
But that poetry group looked like an AA meeting.
They seem friendly.
I saw no one within decades of my age.
Ageist. She's ageist.
Until I saw you,
Hey, we know him from
Ryan Shaver,
the journalist.
editor of Lost and Found,
Yeah.
general selfish snob.
With a heart of gold. Sort of.
Good to see our group growing a bit.
Still flirting.
usual,
Still flirting.
Nice to see a friendly face.
Friendly?
Familiar?
Are we friends? What?
Now then, before we begin, Hannah?
Hey, I'm
Hi,
Hannah.
I'm Hannah.
Please don't speak to me. You gonna talk about your cats, lady?
A woman scorned, Mother Earth. Oh,
Hannah's not.
majesty of Mother Earth.
Maybe she's getting into it. Maybe she's not feeling it. Could go either way.
Especially
Here's a
in
rope.
pictures,
We don't have any safety equipment really, but
What's with the rope? Stop.
don't fall. That's my advice.
And tie me up to a tree and force me to listen to the rest of the tapes.
Do it.
No, we're just going
Yeah.
for a little walk.
Damn it, Tony.
Maybe you should give it a chance. I mean, you said that you thought about a career as a writer.
You're supposed to say things like, be practical, be a pharmacist.
I will never say that to you.
Allow yourself to dream a little.
We're closed. Go away.
Hannah.
It's her new friend.
He's not a customer.
He's a journalist.
Oh! Well, I'm gonna go get my coat.
It's not like that. Unless he's faking being gay.
It's in the back.
I have something for you.
A poetry
Peace
book.
offering.
What is it?
Your thoughts deserve a decent place to live.
Oh. So she
Come
can...
on.
That's sweet.
Wow.
Come back to the poetry.
Maybe.
Maybe he's a yes, in this case.
Thanks for the journal.
Why do these episodes always start out sweet? And then something happens at the end?
Honey? You okay?
She's thinking about dreams. Hey!
Olivia.
How's your car?
Hannah was such a special girl. Zach said so many nice things about her.
Can I talk to Zach? Did he know my daughter well?
He wants to be a marine biologist.
A marine biologist.
Future.
He's dreaming about it.
Yeah, I've been thinking about NYU or Columbia.
Wow, those
Not
are some
Hudson,
highly
though.
competitive schools.
She was a jerk.
Maybe things smaller. Maybe like a state school.
Smaller. My mom told me to dream big.
You have a sense of how she felt about your interaction?
I know this is not the subject of our meeting.
You know your son was in here?
Do you know where your son is right now?
Assume he's in class.
Good deflection, dude. Good deflection.
Not that crazy.
People free solo it all the time.
I'm with
I used to
Clay.
climb it with my brothers when we were kids. Come on, are you a man or not?
No.
Most definitely not. I grant you that, no question.
All the answers you seek are at the top of the cliff.
Thanks, Tony. You're very helpful.
The main thing is, you have to tell the truth in poetry. Your truth. Ex nihilo nihil fit.
What?
Out of nothing comes nothing.
Okay.
How does Amber Holloway have boobs already?
You're an asshole.
Yes.
And what do I do about my heart, which is about to explode out of my chest?
Can I get that? It's my mother?
You brought your phone on a climb.
I keep finding stones tied to my feet.
They're still together.
I can't right now.
No, it's okay. Maybe if I just help a little.
I don't want to right now.
Can't force it. He's been like this for a few episodes with her.
You don't think I'm pretty anymore.
Jess.
I think there's just a lot of
Jess.
shit going on up here.
It'll all be fine, okay? These stupid fucking tapes are done.
Can we at least get high?
We're really freaking high. Don't think about it. Chalk your hands if they're sweaty.
That's a good transition.
You gotta shake them out. One at a time. Get the blood moving, all right?
Tony, I let go. I'm dead.
Good.
Well, one of you is safe.
All right, I'm gonna throw this. You grab it. Pull yourself up. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I thought I was gonna die.
Well, you did, did you?
Fuck.
Fuck! Fuck!
It's therapy. It's therapy.
Today I am wearing lacy black underwear.
Ooh.
For the sole purpose of knowing I am wearing them. I am absolutely naked.
It's a raunchy one.
But what if all they do is crack open windows so I can see lightning through the clouds? What?
Have you ever seen a dead body?
No.
Have you ever seen a crime scene?
Have you, Tony?
Have you?
Yeah. Once.
What was it like?
What was that like?
Quiet.
What was the crime?
Suicide.
You were there.
Ooh, ooh.
You should publish this.
Oh no, no way. Like, this does not leave the safe space.
People need to see this. It will change them.
Dude, don't put it in your paper.
No, they don't.
That's a twist at the end.
Your pain is important to other people.
But is that why you really did it?
Yeah, he published it.
So you could help me touch just one person?
He totally did.
It has been brought to my attention that Ryan's publication now includes poetry. So you're all
Really?
going to be distracted by
Really?
it for the rest of the day. I thought we would take a minute to parse the work of this anonymous poet.
You're a bad teacher. You're a bad teacher.
Today I am wearing lacy black underwear.
Everybody just turns and looks at Hannah.
I can see her through the window. She walks up to the door, she leaves this box, and goes.
Just the day before.
I figured if it was important, she would have knocked. And I should have gone out there. But she was a friend. But the girl was a lot. She was drama. And on that particular day, I didn't want to deal, so I let her walk away.
Jesus, Tony.
I started listening to the first tape. And then I tried calling the Bakers, and they don't answer. I fucking speed over to her house.
It's too late. It's too late.
And the ambulance is already there.
She just did it instantly after she delivered the tape.
They got her in a body bag. I remember thinking, there's no fucking handles on that bag. How are they gonna pick her up? How are they gonna carry her? And they just grabbed the bag and threw her in the ambulance. Just like that.
How could you do that to me?
The poem? You're a beautiful poet. Your work deserved to be heard.
You're a self-serving, egotistical fuckwad.
He crossed the line.
We could have just walked up there?
Yes. Well, what's the fun in that?
I thought maybe you were in love with her.
There's one small problem with that.
You know I'm gay, right?
That's the one problem.
What?
Remember Brad? Remember?
So that guy Brad.
He's been pretty annoyed lately because
of you, Clay.
I've been spending all my time with another guy. You.
Oh, right.
Clay slow.
Alex Standall?
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
It's filled. Ready to go.
How you feeling?
Want to take
Don't
one
say
every night
anything.
before-
Yeah, I used to go to the Wallplex.
But I come here because I feel so bad about Hannah.
Send your history
Yeah.
over if you...
Sorry about Hannah.
There you go.
Careful how you phrase this, Alex.
I was friends with Hannah.
You were.
Yeah. I'm really sorry about what happened.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Can I get those tapes back sometime?
Yes, right now. Here they are. I brought them along. Of course you did.
I knew sooner or later you'd want the tapes back. You haven't heard yours yet.
Which one is it, Tony? Could you narrow it down for me?
Sweet girl, and she's gone. Of course, I'm supposed to tear her apart.
Are you? Is that your official
reputation or boyfriends?
So don't do it.
Yeah, don't
go after her.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Tony and I had to talk, and we lost track of time. Sorry.
Dad, what are you... No, this is freaking me out more than getting
God, I must
grounded.
be in huge trouble.
But next time, a text would be appreciated before you go.
Should we move?
What? That's what I was saying.
Should we go somewhere and start new?
Give up the store?
Give up
Yeah,
the store, give
absolutely.
up the house, everything.
I thought you had poetry workshop tonight.
Go.
Let's not speak about that.
Never going back. And we need to move.
Some people can recognize a tree, a front yard, and know
Maybe.
they've made it home.
That sounds like shit.
I think it feels really real. I keep finding stones tied to my feet. I mean, damn.
It's beautiful. What are you looking for, Clay? Her poetry? Ooh. Is Clay gonna be like, hey, your daughter wrote all these? I thought you should know.
I wanted to give you something.
Yeah.
It's from Hannah. It's really good. I mean, even our English teacher said so.
It's her handwriting.
Yeah. I know that now.
That was episode 8. It was a slower episode, a more reflective episode. It wasn't really a here's a stupid person and how they messed up my life. Wasn't really one of those episodes. Although, shit, what's his name? The editor guy, what's his name? Is it Ryan or something? It was about him. It was about him publishing her work without her permission, and the embarrassment and vulnerability that she felt because of that. It's kind of it's not ironic, it's kind of, you know, at the end Clay gives it to her mother. It's like a form of comfort to her mother to have something like that, and it's only possible because it was published. Although maybe it would have been in her private, her journals that her mother would have found anyway, but... The majority of the episode was dealing with Clay's, the issues that he'd had in the last episode, where it all built up. He gave away the tapes and then he exploded on everybody. To such a point that in this episode Justin wanted to, hey, how about we kill Clay and make it look like a suicide? What a dick. Holy Holy shit, Justin. Jesus. Of the entire group of them, they were all together in this episode, he's definitely the one advocating the worst options, and he has been from the start. It feels like that it's affecting him more than anybody else. He's been missing school. He can't find any joy with his girlfriend. He's advocating for these violent solutions for shutting Jensen up. He's been extremely invested in covering tracks and covering it up and making sure Clay doesn't say anything. He's the one driving everything. And that's certainly not his tape. I think he was tape 1, side A. Doesn't warrant that sort of reaction. There's something else. Something else. I think. It feels like, anyway. Though we don't know yet. That's driving this with him. The poetry stuff was kind of fun. That guy, the poetry leader guy, I think I know him from something. Maybe Glee? Maybe? Definitely seen him before. And the rock climbing, I just found hilarious. Tony and his crazy ways. We got to know a little bit of his relationship with Hannah. That she would come to him because he's one of the guys who never caused her any shit. One of the reasons, I was going to say one of the reasons is because he's gay, but it certainly helps, He's less likely to grab her ass. But I think that undersells it. He's one of the few people she felt she could trust, that she was friends with anyway, and that she felt she could trust. And she gave him the tapes, and then instantly went home and killed herself. Before he, even if he had listened to them straight away, it probably would have been too late. What if he had answered the door? Would she have been like, here you go, wait an hour and listen to the first one? See you. And we get to see more of Hannah's parents. What they're going through, they're still going through. I was suggesting that they should get out of here once all this is done. The father suggested that. I don't know, it can be hard though because that feels, leaving would feel like saying goodbye to their daughter, because she still has a room, she still has a presence in their life. So it might be difficult to leave, even though it might be healthy to leave and have a fresh start. Sometimes it's not possible. It doesn't work out like that. I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna guess. Anyway, that was a sweet episode. Got a little emotional at the end. Just let it sit with me for a bit. And Clay didn't do anything crazy. Of his own accord. That was tape 4, side B. Join me again for tape 5, side A. And we'll see where it goes. Yeah. We know Alex in this episode said that his tape was completely true. He has no objections to what was on the tape, his tape. And he's feeling it emotionally, and he's also feeling it physically. There's something going on with him. Jessica's descent into drugs and alcohol continues. And that was it. We didn't see much more of anybody else, like Zach or Marcus or Bryce or the gang. And it looks like Clay's mother isn't going to tear Hannah down, that she might just be on a mission to get to the truth of the matter. But we will see where that leads. I'm hopeful that by the end of the season we'll know. There are 4 seasons, but I have a feeling that we'll get the full story in the first season. I don't know why I feel that. Because if the show wasn't a success, are they really banking on it, being a success? Then again, I don't know what the other seasons would be if it was all wrapped up in the first season, so I'm confused. I just feel like these tapes, there's a certain number of them, and we're going to hear them all in season 1. So, anyway, back with tape 5 next time. Thank you for joining me, and have a good